Woo! I'm live. Hello. Welcome. Grateful day. First, I want to say to all the mothers out there, happy, blessed Mother's Day. And I hope you have a wonderful day on purpose come Sunday and every day, to be honest. So happy blessed Mother's Day to everyone out there. Happy blessed Mother's Day to me as well. Grateful day. Welcome to the 21st episode of Faith Forward Fearlessly podcast with your host, Jenée Hudson, the Uplifter. Me. I empower former and transitioning professionals navigating the complex balances of life, just their commitments, growth, and just guiding them to conquer overwhelm for the most part with an unwavering integrity. I am so big on integrity. So they're also their authenticity and perseverance. Okay, I love to persevere. I'm going to continue to do that, and I know you are too. All of this anchored by faith. All right, t-shirt time. Okay, so today I picked, it actually says Blessed Girl. That's like the company. I don't own the rights to this t-shirt or anything, but I really liked it because, let me see if you can see the back. Hold on, without me knocking over my chair. So the back, let me just show it first. I'm not sure if everybody can see it, but I'll read what it actually says as well. But the back pretty much says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Okay, that's actually Proverbs 3 and 5 for those who are into the Bible and things like that. So I chose this shirt because we're speaking about clarity today, and it's a Bible verse. So I love all the different Bible verses, but it fits this topic. Okay, so let's get started. Thank you so much for joining me, by the way. I appreciate you all. So today's episode is called Chaos to Clarity, Mastering Overwhelm in your entrepreneurial journey. Okay? So excited. So today we're diving into a topic that's just close to every entrepreneur's heart for the most part. I know it was to mine. And just navigating from chaos to clarity in your entrepreneurial journey. And just all the things that you kind of have to, or you go through, I should say, when you're doing that. And things that you should not be going through while you're on your journey as well. So today there are 4 main gifts, I like to call them gifts, and tips to, and just talking points that we're going to be discussing today. All right. So gift number 1, understanding overwhelm. So entrepreneurship often comes with a ton of responsibilities, decisions, and challenges. So overwhelm can manifest as like a feeling of just being swamped, excuse me, and just being unable to prioritize effectively for the most part. And then just consistently juggling multiple tasks without just clear direction. So it's crucial to recognize that overwhelm just early on to just prevent that negatively, things that take place and things that are impacting both our business and our journeys, right? And our personal life for the most part. So signs of actual overwhelm might include like feeling stressed, being anxious, or just exhausted, consistently being exhausted. So that could just be signs of overwhelm, which we don't want for each other or you don't want for yourself, right? So a giftful tip to help with this, or these things. So giftful tip number 1 for this would be simply to just start each day with a clear plan in place. I do the same thing so that I'm not overwhelmed. I actually have a list of stuff. You could ask my older son, because he's one of my accountability partners, even though he's way in New York, but he keeps me on track. So, have a clear plan, identify the top, like 1 to 3 priorities that will move your actual business or just your overall journey in life forward. Okay. So that'll help, with that, just understanding overwhelm. So that's the first gift and the first tip. All right. So gift number 2 is the cost of chaos. And for this, what do I mean by the cost of chaos? Well, operating in an endless state of overwhelm can have significant consequences to us all, right? So if you it'll cloud your judgment, and then it also leads you to have poor decision making, which we don't need. So and when you have poor decision making, it helps for reduced creativity, and that's not good either. So over time, it just be persistent when it comes to being overwhelmed. That's what it'll help you to be persistent, and we don't want that. So it's important just to acknowledge, for the most part, that these costs, what you want to do is take a proactive approach, okay? And just address the overwhelm before it escalates, before it comes to head. Deal with it then, because it'll help you so much more. A giftful tip for number 2 of that is pretty much just to learn to let go. Put let go in the chat if you hear me, okay? Learn to let go. I know it's easier said than done, but it's necessary. Because doing so, that release of that perfectionism, that'd be me, even though I'm unapologetic about it, and just embrace the process of that over perfection, okay? Trust me, I have to do that quite often because I am that perfectionist. So just accept that not everything will go according to plan, but that's okay. Knowing that it's okay will get you through. And in the end, you'll see that it wasn't that bad for the most part. All right. So gift number 3 is strategies of mastering overwhelm. Huge. This is a huge key point, and actually has a few little points to it. So with that, we want to prioritize and focus is the number 1 for mastering the overwhelm. Prioritize and focus. So with that, start by identifying your most critical task and focus on completing them first. Okay, so you're going to put those 3 out there to yourself and write them down, but commit to completing those first and before you start adding on more, and then use these techniques like a time management matrix to categorize tasks based on the importance and the urgency of them all. So just kind of use a matrix like that. Also, delegation and support with this, okay? So just understand that you can't do everything yourself. I know I'm saying that. I can tell myself that as well. Cannot do everything yourself. So delegate tasks that others can handle for you. Just allow them to concentrate on that high volume activities and things like that. And then just build a support network. I've said this so many times, and people keep asking well, what else should I do? Build that support. I've been to, I think between this week, I did 2 or 3 networking, events. I actually went one to support, and then the other 2, I pretty much obviously went to support for myself to get more knowledge and wisdom and things like that. But the fact that they're willing to assist, utilize that. It's very important, okay? That'll help, that whole delegating the support and things like that. So lastly is pretty much for gift number 3 of the Mastering the Overwhelm is mindset and self-care. Now we are talking hugely about, that mental support and things like that. And this is Mental Awareness Month anyways. So mindset and self-care is very, very important, okay? So pretty much just cultivate a resilient just mindset by practicing gratitude and mindfulness for the most part. That is very helpful. Have that gratitude. Be grateful. I'm always saying grateful day because I'm grateful, okay? So just engage in like regular self-care things as well and just different activities. It could be exercise, meditation, like I did my yoga, like I was saying the last time, or just simply spending quality time with your loved ones. Whatever recharges you, make sure that you do it, okay? Because the mental state is real out here. It always has been, but it's rapid, and unfortunately for some, it's just not a good time, and we don't need that either, right? So gift number 3, or actually, my apologies, the giftful tip for number 3 of all of that is, again, practice mindfulness. That's first and foremost. And then take regular breaks, okay? Take regular breaks for yourself. You deserve it. Just throughout the day, just that helps to just reset your mind and to reduce stress. It helps big time. I take little breaks here and there throughout my day, especially trying to conduct 3 businesses. So it's very, very, very helpful for me. All right. The last gift, but not least, is gift number 4. And gift number 4 pretty much is utilize clarity for success. We're talking about clarity, right? So achieving clarity in the middle of chaos is a game changer, you guys. Like, especially for entrepreneurs or just for lifelong lessons, right? So when you are clear with the mental clutter that's going on in your mind, as well as, and you gain focus, it makes you feel better with strategic decisions that you have to make on a personal level, a business level, just throughout your journey. It's very, very helpful, right? So clarity, it empowers you to like just align your actions and with your long-term vision. It's very, very helpful, right? So keep that in mind to do those things. It helps to lead to like just a more, just a purposeful and effective just way of doing things and business growth by, following those things. So successful entrepreneurs, they leverage clarity to navigate their whole, like most challenges. I know I do. And then that confidence and that resilience will just shine through. All right. So a giftful tip for number 4 is pretty much to just seek the support and accountability. I'm big on that. I know you guys have heard that before. Again, I have 3 accountability partners, you guys. 2 during the week on different days and then 1 every day. Okay. To help me even get through all the goals that I have to have. And I know I told y'all to start with 3 because that's where I started. But right now I got like 15 per day. But guess what? I get them all done. So you too can do this. Just start small with 3. You'll get to more and you'll be making waves and you'll start seeing revenue and profit and even just community and people who are supportive. You'll see that. Trust me. Try it. All right. So again, as I always say, you don't have to do it alone. All right. So I also wanted to talk about just uplifting information for the week, for the most part, because I'm an uplifter. So just remember, clarity is not just a destination, you all, okay? It is not. But it's a continuous journey. I always talk about, wanting to tell my story. Well, I call it a journey because a journey in my mind, the story has a beginning, a middle, and an end, right? Well, a journey is ongoing, and the sky is the limit for a journey. So that's why I call it that versus like my story and things. But just remember, throughout your journey to just uncover the truth about things, and that'll help with the clarity as well. And it's okay. Don't beat up on yourself, okay? But it'll help you with that path to success by just simply being real with yourself, keeping that authenticity, and it'll just help you with your clarity overall, all right? So integrity is key with clarity, by the way. So lastly, I like to give a challenge. So this week, the challenge is to identify one area in your business or life, because I call life a journey, right? Where you're overwhelmed, and something is holding you back that you don't feel clear about with that clarity, okay? So think about what that one thing is and then implement it, at least this one thing, into like a strategy like I discussed earlier. And if you missed any of this, please go back and check those tips out. But whatever's holding you back, don't stay stuck. It's not worth it. I'm telling you. I had to learn the hard way, and I just kept putting things off, and I was stuck. Because I'm human, and it just happened. But you know what? I had to snap out of that to gain my clarity and my purpose. And by you doing these things, you too will do the same. All right? So just remember to look out for also a masterclass that I'm going to be doing. I'm so excited about it, and I really, really hope that you guys will be wanting to join me. Again, if you want the information when it's soon to come, put masterclass in the chat, and I'll go back and get you that information, because it's going to be coming up really soon. It's going to be so phenomenal, you guys. I cannot wait, and I know you guys can't either. But again, you're here with Jenée, the Uplifter, and I just want to thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of Faith Forward Fiercely podcast. And just don't forget to follow your inspiring content. Like if you have content that's in your mind, you're like, oh man, I want to do this. Put it down and then revisit it and do it. You're better off doing it than not. And I also want to mention, if you have this genius thought or your business that's going on and you feel like, man, I just don't have the clarity for it. I don't know if I can do this. No, just hear my voice in your head while you're thinking these negative thoughts. Jenée said that if I just follow these things, I will gain clarity, because you will. And you'll be able to move along and have 1, 2, 3 businesses like me, telling you I wasn't always here to do these type of things. But as soon as I gained that clarity and that purpose, all was so much better. And I'm still striving, I'm still growing, and you too will do the same. Just have faith in yourself. You got this. And remember, I'm always one that if you don't have the faith, borrow a little of mine. I got plenty to share, plenty. So just remember that, you guys. I am rooting for you, as I know many of you are rooting for me, and we got this together, okay? So let's go. Let's go. Put let's go in the chat, matter of fact. Let's go. You got this. Thank you. Amen. That's even better than let's go. Okay. Let's go. All right. So thank you again so much for just continuing to follow me. Take these tips, go back and listen if you haven't seen them or heard them, so that you too can get rid of that chaos and have clarity. All right. because you deserve it. Remember, you're worthy of more. So am I. So until next time, know that you're destined for greatness, just as I am. And we will see each other the next time. Have a beautiful, blessed, again for you mothers, Mother's Day and year on purpose. Until next time, I'm Jenée. Bye.